Making money online buying virtual land. Now this video over here is probably going to be one of the smartest or dumbest things I've ever done, because today in this video I'm going to be utilizing, let's just say, some money. I'm thinking about $10,000, buying up virtual land to walk you guys through how this thing works, what this opportunity is. Is it crazy? Is it insane? The pros, the cons, because this game here that it also doubles down as an investment, inverted commas, because it may or may not be an investment. You could totally lose everything from it. But I wanted to talk about this because this game has literally exploded since it was launched in November, and the people that got on this thing early has made, let's just say, about 300 to 500x returns if they were there from day one. So let's talk about what this thing is. I'm talking about Earth 2, and on the site. So what is Earth 2? Earth 2, description here, is a futuristic concept for a second Earth. So think of it as kind of like, what they did is they took Earth and they created a one-to-one scale version of Earth. And what you can do is you could buy land based on the virtual version of this Earth. So that means if you wanted to buy a beach in Hawaii, if you wanted to buy a haunted house in Malaysia, or you wanted to buy a casino in Vegas, you could literally do so, and the virtual land would be in your name. And I believe that there's about, I can't remember the exact number, but there's like 30 billion tiles or something, or maybe it was 300 billion tiles. And when the game initially launched, every tile was just 10 cents. And if you take a look at the numbers right now, you can see, like in the UK, a tile from 10 cents is now $11. A tile in Canada is $7. And at the time of recording this video, a tile in the US is approximately $45. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to be able to see for yourself, without utilizing your own money, to be able to make the informed decision on whether you should be investing in this game. Okay, so before I even begin, I think the thing to really address over here is, how do I know if this thing is legit? How do I know if it's a scam, if it's a Ponzi scheme? It sounds too good to be true. And usually the first thing I always look at is the people behind it. So before recording this video, I took a look at all of the people that's behind this, and a few notable people that is on the board that really caught my eye. First of all, they are a lot of big name game developers, but the person who is behind Oculus that was sold to Facebook VR, he's behind he's on the advisory board. So for example, Dylan, who co-founded Oculus that was acquired by Facebook. There are some, very trusted names in here. So to me, it's not about whether they have a questionable objective. The question is really whether they can pull this vision off. So let's talk about what the vision is and why there's an opportunity right now. And the vision is basically this. There's 3 different phases. At the time of me recording this video, we are in phase 1. And what phase 1 is right now is all about buying land, selling land, claiming land. So right now, we are going to be buying land together, and I'm purposely documenting this journey. You guys, I haven't even created an account yet. I am going to be creating the account and buying up land. We're going to spend $10,000 today buying up virtual land, and you're going to be doing it together with me. I'm going to walk you through my train of thought so that you don't have to use your own money. You can learn it through me. Okay? Now, one thing that I want to be very transparent about is I'm not affiliated with the game makers. They're not paying me to do a review on this. This is literally something that fascinates me. And if you're thinking about doing this, know that you should be utilizing money which you feel you'll never see again. That's how risky this thing is. Okay? It's one of those things, kind of like Bitcoin. Maybe it's not even a good comparison when Bitcoin is 8 cents and people thought even buying Bitcoin at 8 cents was crazy. It's just one of those things where does it make sense? Extremely high risk with potentially high reward. Okay, so let's begin. Let me go ahead and create the account. Okay, it looks like creating the account literally took me 10 seconds. And as you can see right now in my account, I literally own nothing. Okay, it's a brand new account, no money in here. And right now you can see that this is a 1-to-1 scale of Earth, and you can see all these tiles are currently owned, and these flags represent the owner and where the country where the owner is from. Okay, so let's go ahead and fund this account and walk you through my process of buying up virtual land and where I see the potential in this game. Okay, so now I'm gonna fund my account. As you can see, I own nothing, net worth 0. Let's start off with $10,000. Okay, I'm gonna make payment. Okay guys, notice that there's a referral code in here, and it says that when you share your referral code, and if you use my referral code, I'll put that in the description box below, you'll be able to get 5% credit on your purchase. And if you do that, let me know what your referral code is as well. I don't know if I'm going to do this video again. It could be a one-off thing. But if you leave your referral code below so that others can buy through your referral code, and if I do my next video, I'm going to be choosing a few random referral codes in the comments and buy from you so that you'll be able to get the 5% credit. Okay, so let me complete this transaction. Okay, and here we go. Pay now. No turning back now. Here we go. And we are in. Okay, so account is funded. Let's begin. So think of this game as kind of like Google Earth plus SimCity plus The Sims plus Second Life plus Grand Theft Auto, where they're trying to merge all these things together, where you could own land and you could develop the land, and you could eventually, in phase 3, when there's VR, teleport to different locations within the virtual world. And if you ever played Second Life, which I did 15 years ago, that game was really ahead of its time, and you could teleport into these different parts of the world and visit where your friends are. So think of it as kind of like it's an open world, kind of like Minecraft, Roblox, and if you think this is insane, I mean, like Roblox, where pretty much every kid is playing, Roblox is worth like 30 billion, that's a B. $30 billion today. Okay, so this itself, the vision for this game is huge. And if you're watching this video, yes, to me the investment is a side thing, but it's also a game that is going to be revolutionary if they can pull this off. Because not just the game, but how it merges with a real life economy. Okay, so just like every game, the tiles is eventually going to produce resources, and that's phase 2. We're not in phase 2 yet. The game is still in phase 1. So in order to capitalize on phase 2, what I'm going to be doing together with you guys is I want to be able to look for land that could potentially produce resources. Now, nothing's finalized in terms of resources, so we're going to take a look at like diamond mine, coal mines, copper mines, and see if we can find tiles. And we might be a little bit late to the game, we'll see. Some beachfront property, probably, and not at the super prime locations because they're all going to be taken up. Let's see what we can find. Okay, so this first link, what is this first link? Okay, so right now, this first link, which is right here, if I were to highlight these tiles to kind of give you guys an insight, an idea on what this place is, you can see that it is in Uzbekistan. And you're probably thinking, what's there in Uzbekistan? So all I'm going to do is to confirm this area. I'm just going to do a quick search. And you can see that this place in Uzbekistan, looking at Wikipedia, with a population of 28,000, you can see that this area name, which I can't pronounce, has got uranium ore, and it has got a mine as well as processed uranium, and it also produces, the company also produces gold, yada yada. So all I'm going to do is I want to be able to control this resource, and again, it's all speculative, right? Who knows what's going to happen? There's two ways of playing this game. You could, number one, buy up land that you feel is going to produce resources and develop it, or number two, buy up property where you feel it's more towards the VR late game, where people are putting their goggles on and they want to be able to teleport to your area. Okay, so all this, it's all speculative at this point. Again, you decide, you learn through my experience and journey so that you don't have to risk your money. But what we're going to do with this location first is we are going to go ahead and buy up this first plot of land. Okay, so as you can see, I am selecting the different areas that is not taken yet, and it's more towards, it's kind of like, I want to say it's leftovers, but you can see like the main areas are all taken up. So I am going to take up the surrounding together with, it could be hit and miss, but let me just highlight these areas. And I'm just gonna, one transaction limit is up to 750 tiles. So I am lazy, so I'm going to try to utilize and max out all 750 in this one transaction. 750, and we're done. As you can see, 750 tiles selected. Price per tile 63 cents with a total of $476. Okay, so I'm just going to take a look at the details again. This is in Uzbekistan, and I'm going to click on details. We're going to hit and go and check out with this transaction. So the buy now price, 750 tiles, $476, price per tile 63 cents. Here we go. By the way, so what we're going to also do is I'm going to utilize my friend's promotional code. Guys, if you're going to do this, let me know in the comments below what your promotional code is, and the next time I do this video. I've only been playing this game for like what, 5-10 minutes now, but I can see the appeal in this if it takes off. So if I were to do this video again, which is looks like it's going to be highly likely, I'm going to be utilizing a few different random codes below. So let me know what your code is below when you create this account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and check out. So remember, when you utilize my code, which I'll put in the description box below, you'll be credited 5% together in my account. So I'm going to pay with the account balance. And this would be officially my first ever virtual land transaction somewhere in Uzbekistan. Okay, so because we just completed this transaction, all I want to do now is to be able to name this property in case in future I forget what this is, because this doesn't really mean anything to me. All I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to describe this as Diamond Mine, right? Which is the first mine that we played. And then maybe I'll leave this here since this is the official location name. And I'm gonna save this. Okay, so this is officially my first thing in my portfolio. Okay, now that we have renamed this, what we're gonna do is, you can see I've spent $476 on that first piece of Diamond Mine. And what we're gonna be doing together is we are going to look at the other mines for gold, silver, copper, and we'll probably buy one of each, and we'll see how much we have left after doing all of that. So let's resume with our gold mine next. Okay, so I was just playing around the settings, and I'm just changing my land flag to Malaysia, which is the country that I'm from. I also noticed that it says Ether scan here. I believe that this would be a method where people can either use Ethereum, I'm guessing this is totally speculative, in order to cash out. Okay, let's continue with buying land. So second place, let's buy gold. Okay, gold mines next. Okay, so why this place? So as before, all I'm going to be doing is I want to be able to see where this place is. Udalan is one of the 45 places in Burkina Faso. Yada yada yada. I have so I want to type in and just confirm that there is and indeed a gold mine in here, and this would be the place, right? It would be Esakane Mine, if that's how you say it. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is like this place right here, as you can see, is literally in this place here. Okay, so I'm gonna be buying up some of the places around this area, and as just like before, I am gonna probably buy up 750 tiles in here in one go. And if you notice, based on what we're doing right now, notice on the right hand side, price per tile is 46 cents, which is slightly more expensive than Uzbekistan. So why is that? Well, it just means that more people have bought this country, and as more people buy the country, the prices go up. Okay, so notice that I am taking up the land that has got these colors. Again, it's very rough, and probably if I was a little bit more hardworking, and you decide how detailed you want to be, right? Obviously, if I really wanted to match it, I would go into Google Maps. I'll be taking a look at the company, exactly seeing where the factory is. But this is going to be extremely rough. This is just going to walk you through the thought process in terms of choosing and buying land. Okay, so I've got 750 tiles selected, 46 cents each. Total transaction, $349. Let's do it. Okay, so this would be the second plot of land, gold mine in... Can't remember what this place is. Okay, so in Odalan, Burkina Faso. Okay, so like before, I am going to go into my profile. I'm just going to edit this land so that I remember what it is. And it is basically a gold mine. Alright, so we are going to go on to our third one, which is a silver mine, and spread and diversify our portfolio. So this place here, oh man, looks like the majority of the area is already taken up. I am going to be taking the leftovers, the areas around it. Okay, so as you guys notice, I'm not like buying the main raw land itself that probably might have the resource, but who knows, I'm just getting like the offices and the factories around it, which I'm guessing, who knows, might hold some value. And again, guys, as I'm saying this, understand this is just, you know, highly speculative. Who knows where this game is going to end up, and if it's going to be like an insane game that is kind of like Ready Player One, right? When everybody in the world was wearing VR goggles and they would teleport into this virtual world. For a really long time, I've always been, you know, excited at the thought or a possibility of a game like that. And again, guys, if you're thinking about playing this, think of it as a game, not as an investment, not at all, okay? It's one of those things that's just highly speculative. Okay then, 750 tiles at 78 cents. As you guys can see over here, same thing as before. This is a little bit higher than the first two pieces of land. And like what I did, if you want to confirm that this thing is indeed a silver mine, what I would do is I would type in silver mine. And you can see even like the autocomplete tells me that there is, you know, it's the location of a Spanish colonial silver mint. So there's that, and let's go ahead and complete this transaction. Okay, so the next place that we're going to look for is a copper mine, and it is said that copper manufacturing and the utilization of copper in electronics has got a whole lot more in use in terms of its application, and that's why copper mines would have a lot of value. Again, nothing of like this is confirmed yet because we don't know what resource is being utilized by the game. Okay, it could be all merged into one type of resource called essence, which is kind of like the something that they mentioned, the developers mentioned. So I am, same thing as before, going to go ahead and buy up the land. Okay, nearly there, nearly there. 750, 48 cents a tile. Go to details, buy now. Okay, we're gonna buy up iron next, and over here we are, let's take a look. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit and kind of see the landscape. So I'm guessing this would be the area, maybe the one in red as well. And you can see that there's the plants, the facilities in here. So what we are gonna do is we are 750 tiles. Okay, here we go. 53 cents each. Let's go to details. So this is in North Macedonia, and like before, right? So if you guys want to do your due diligence, which you always want to do if you're doing a real investment, right? This is how you would confirm. And then anyway, all this has been done beforehand. Let's go ahead and check out. Okay, so far we have a diamond mine, we have a gold mine, we have a silver mine, we have a copper mine, and we have an iron mine. Okay, so for oil next, this is where I'm gonna show you like this location over here. Now it's not gonna be prime. Now obviously leaders like places like Saudi Arabia is going to be like the main place. Now the developers have not opened up locations like Saudi Arabia or Dubai where it's going to be a I would assume, a buying frenzy when they do open up these locations. So this would be like second best. This is a place in Libya. Let's go ahead and zoom out and see how this area looks like, and then we'll start buying. Okay, as you can see, this is a landed area, and this is more towards buying for the because oil, unlike it's underwater, right? So I am going to be buying up these locations. There we go, 750 tiles, 56 cents each. Okay, we're gonna go with coal next. I always like starting off by zooming out to see what the landscape looks like. So it looks like we are going after this place over here. A lot of it seems to be taken up. Some of these locations not yet. So okay, so now that we have bought one location for a different type of resource and we have kind of diversified, the next thing that we are going to be doing is I want to be able to get some nice tourist destinations. And this again to diversify further in case the game kind of pivots into that VR game where you want to go to a specific beachfront property, or to also to control a location whereby if advertising and in-game advertising in the virtual world takes off, I want to be able to control the billboards or advertising space so that the hotel would want to either buy or rent back the virtual place from me. Let's see what happens. So one of my favorite places that I and my parents love going is this location, this island in Malaysia called Langkawi. So all I'm gonna do is let's take a look at some of the hotels in there, see if we can buy some beachfront hotels. I'm guessing like the main 5-star ones, they're all taken out. But let's see if there's prime real estate space left. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type in St. Regis Langkawi. Okay, so here we go, St. Regis Beach. Let's take a look. Okay, so wow. Okay, very specific. I can see like some of these places. They're taken up. This is the whole. This would be, if this is what I think it is, this would be like the villas. This is like the super mega villa here. This would be like the presidential suite. Okay, I've been to this hotel a couple of times. This would be like the beachfront suites. Extremely nice place, and it looks like some of the locations are still available. So just for fun and giggles, I am going to buy up this place because this is one of my favorite places. Okay, so I'm gonna snap up whatever is still available. And you know what? I noticed that nobody's taking up the land that is like the sea area. Who knows if it's gonna produce a specific resource. I'm gonna snap this up together with the little island over here, and I'm still going to, I can't remember what this is. I'm just gonna take it anyway. Okay, by the way, notice the cost per tile. It's $1.09, right? Which seems to be significantly more expensive than the other countries, and probably that's because there are more people buying up Malaysia than Afghanistan, right? Does not matter. I am going to buy this location regardless. Who knows what's going to happen to this place. Oh wow, this is something that's surprising, very surprising to me. This looks like this is the hotel's main swimming pool, St. Regis in Langkawi. So I'm extremely surprised that this is available. So this would be a no-brainer for me. This is the main hotel, like the lobby, and this would be the entrance. You know what? I'm gonna buy up the whole area to the entrance, together with like this. Let's see. Now I know that next to St. Regis, because I've been here a couple of times, next door is actually Westin Hotel, and they're just next to each other. So I am going to, you know what? I like this place so much. I'm gonna do 2 transactions on this place. I feel that this is one of those places whereby it is such a lovely place, and if VR takes off, this is a place where I want to be able to own. Here we go, 750 tiles at the St. Regis Beach in Langkawi. Here we go. Cost per tile $1.09, whole lot higher. But because I really like this place, I am going to, hey, take a look at all the flags here now. Anyway, so let's buy the neighboring hotel. This would be at Westin in Langkawi, and you'll be able to see like it's literally next door, right? So remember, I was buying up this place, so the neighboring place would be over here. So it is walking distance. I've stayed in this place multiple times. They share the same beach. Very, very nice. And this is a Michelin star restaurant. If I'm not mistaken, that place is called Kayu Putih, and it's you have to like take a buggy to that location, to the hotel, to that restaurant. So I'm just gonna snap up whatever that's left. So one thing I want to mention, guys, is you don't have to be buying up 750 tiles. I'm just doing it so that it's quicker and we get to spend the money faster. But you'll notice like some people who are extremely diligent with their virtual money, they're literally just picking the prime one spot tile that happens to be like the presidential suite, right? The one spot tile that happens to be the hotel main lobby. So yeah, each tile is 10 meter by 10 meter. So that's all we're doing right now. And I'm also getting a piece of the sea here in case, I don't know if there's like snorkeling or activities like that. Oh, there's a convention center. In fact, I've done an event at the Westin Convention Center here about 3 years ago. So I know this place pretty well. And we done. Okay, so continuing with Langkawi, I noticed that next to Westin, there seems to be this jetty where there's a ton of boats and yachts here, and I'm guessing that's what billionaires love to buy. So you can see that it's literally next to Westin where we just bought. So I'm gonna expand the empire over to this location. Who knows if water or jetties or aqueducts would have value. At this point, it's all speculation. So you can see some people have already bought tiles here. Okay, so this is just the extension to Westin. Okay, I'm gonna buy this section now, and pay with account balance. Yes. Isn't this beautiful in real life? Okay, so that's the place that we just bought. I'm just gonna rename it that way. Okay, next thing that I'm going to be doing together with you guys is, as you guys can see what this is, right? We could be investing in raw material and potential resources. You could be investing in potential tourist destinations if you feel that traffic is going to be heavy when VR launches. And the next hotel that we're going to go with, all I did was I took a look at, top 10 hotels here. I want to be able to see what the top 10 luxury hotels are. So based on the price point with St. Regis, let's go with Ritz-Carlton next. So it looks like this is the place for Ritz-Carlton. I came here just a year and a half ago, but I can't recall if this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna depend on Google Maps and see what it says. Okay, so looks like this is indeed Ritz-Carlton, and so what we're gonna be doing is, you can see like the people that's really careful and meticulous, they bought like, just bits and pieces over here. We are gonna buy up this whole thing, and I don't think the game developers, not in the immediate future anyway, are gonna be so specific until like, okay, this tile is where the main hotel lobby is, and I don't think that's gonna happen. I just don't see that happening. I think that it's going to be in general a specific location. 750. So this is where Ritz-Carlton is, and we pretty much bought up all the remaining area here. Price $1.11. If I remember correctly, it wasn't a 111. It looks like the price has gone up a little bit. So here we go. So the question is, I was just kind of scrolling around and taking a look at, how much some people might have owned, and I just did a random search. As you can see, I'm in Hong Kong right now. This is like the central area, and I just clicked on this area, and you can see like over here, which is the central location, is owned by this guy called Hat. Okay, and I looked in his profile, and I can see he owns a lot of different locations, like 44,000 tiles. Mainly in like Hong Kong, Macau area. And it's insane because you can see the net worth is 395,000. But you can see that the property value increase is 391. And if you take the difference between these two things, it means that this guy here put in like 4,000 or 5,000 in game. Now granted, this is just on paper. Okay, you still need to find a seller and you still need to cash out on all of that. And that's why it's a 11,000 percentage increase. Okay, it's just insane. Guys, I probably mentioned this for 5 times. I sound like a broken record, but again, take this thing not as an investment, but as a game first. Invest what you can afford to lose, which is and assume that you're gonna lose 100% of it all. Okay, that's the mindset you gotta be able to adopt if you're thinking about playing this game for its returns. Okay, I've always thought about how all of my investments, it needs to come from like extremely safe to like the normal type of investment, stocks, real estate, and ultra high risk, high return. And that's why you've seen like the other things that I talk about on this channel, from like comic investments to this right now. I was just continue scrolling around Hong Kong, and I just took a look at like this random plot of land. And you can see how, this plot of land initially was worth 20 bucks. So the person that initially paid for this bought from the game developers for $20. And this was in November, and in February, it was sold for 1,250. And then after that, pretty much 2 days later, it was flipped for about $150. Okay, so this is how people are making money through flipping, which is not how I'm playing this game. I'm playing this game as though it's for the game, for phase 3, VR, and again, whether it reaches that level is another question. Okay, let's continue buying the next resort. I'm gonna buy up Four Seasons and see if it's available. Okay, so it looks like here in Four Seasons, the actual thing itself, the hotels and the surroundings taken, but there's still some good beachfront together with the greens that it's available. 750. Doing some quick research, you can see top hotels here in this island. There's Four Seasons, we've bought that. Andaman, we have not bought this yet, which will probably be our next one. Ritz-Carlton we have, St. Regis we have, Westin, done. Okay, let's buy this next place. I'm going to take the address, put it here. Okay, potentially this looks like it's the place. Okay, looks like this location is pretty small, and this might be the first location that we can't get and max out 750 tiles. Okay then, looks like this would be, this place is called Langkawi Andaman Hotel. Okay, so this video has turned out a whole lot longer than I initially thought. We've spent about $8,000, and it actually looks like, based on the time spent, the price on paper of the land has actually increased, and that's why if you add these two sums up, it's slightly over $10,000. So what have we done is we've kind of diversified a little bit, bought out different places that would produce raw materials. We've bought out potentially popular tourist destinations. And the last thing that I want to do is I want to show you how I'm going to put the remaining amount in investing in like a mega city, which I feel that there's a lot of potential in. But you know what? I'm going to split that into a different video. If you have enjoyed this video so far and you're going to see more of this, first of all, smash the like button. It does help the channel out a little bit. Let me know. I know that if you are here new to this channel, this is a very different type of video. I normally talk about online marketing, Facebook ads, social media. I know it's very different. And at the same time, if you feel that you want to participate in this game, let me know in the comment section what is your referral code, and in the next video, as I start buying land, I'm going to be utilizing some of your referral codes in the comment. And as always, if you want to be able to see and get notified. Hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that when I release the next video on how to build that mega guild in this game, you will be notified when that video drops.